Hi guys, Aaron Friedman here. Quick question, who won the Vietnam War? Well, if you think it was the North Vietnamese, you'd be wrong, and it was actually the United States, and let me explain to you why. Here we have a newspaper from the time, look at this, 1973, Daily News, ceasefire pact, so the war ends. Well, you might say that, well, it doesn't actually say that the war ended, so we need to have the actual word spelled out. Here we go, Vietnam War ends after 12 years. This is also 1973. Norwich Bulletin, well, I never heard of that. So maybe it's just some fake news, some newspaper I never heard of. Here we have something for you. Signings of pacts in Paris ends longest war in U.S. history, the Atlanta Journal. Well, I need something that's even more reputable. Okay, how about the Washington freaking Post? 1973, look at this. 1973, and war in Vietnam officially, keyword, officially ends, pact is signed, ceasefire starts. Okay, so the question is, what is bothering me? Here's what is bothering me. This one is the New York Times. Min surrenders, Viet Cong, Saigon, 1,000 Americans and 5,500 Vietnamese evacuated by copter to U.S. carriers. Here's the year, 1975. Wait a minute, this one is 1973, this one is 1975. There's a 2-year gap. Something doesn't make any sense. What is going on here? Well, there was peace. We achieved what we wanted in Vietnam. 1973, war officially ends. Vietnam is safe. South Vietnam is an independent country. It's safe. So we have achieved victory. In between, this is what happens. Richard Nixon resigns because of Watergate. The Vietnamese see that the Americans are weak because the president has resigned, the Democrats are in power. So they start taking over the South. We promised the South that we would be given $1.5 billion in aid, sending them weapons, copters, jeeps, replacing everything. But we will not be involved militarily. So we only gave them 7.5. Democrats betrayed the South and only gave them $7.5 million, in aid. So they couldn't replace everything and they lost. But we weren't involved militarily that much in the South at that time. So if you ask me again who won the Vietnam War, I have to say that the United States won the first Vietnam War. Actually there were 4, but that's a story for a different time. We won the first in 1973. Then when we were not involved, it fell in 1975. So we won the Vietnam War. Otherwise, please explain to me this 2-year gap. You can't. The media has been lying to you. And if anybody wants to debunk me on this, you're free to. But I've got the receipts, literally, I've got the receipts right here. Here are the newspapers from the time. If you could produce anything else, go ahead. But again, let me just one more time. Look at this. I want you to come with the camera just one more time. Look at the year. 1973. Look at the year. 1973, war officially ends. And 1975, Vietnam, Saigon falls. There's a 2-year gap, and we won the war.